So this is the first thing we do. If you work with us, we use what we call the Ivy success formula. We assess where you are on the chart now, and then we get a team of people to like say, this is what you need to do. And we take an inventory of what you have, what you're already working with, what you love, what your major might be. We take a look at a number of things to try and find how to quickly get you to level 4. Now you might be thinking, oh, I'm already a junior and like there's no time left. Actually, there's plenty of time. It may not be as robust, but like there's plenty of time. If you're willing to do the work, it's plenty of time to get to level 4. Okay. For those who are serious about an Ivy League or an Ivy level institution, then we really push for also the level 5, like I showed you with Alexis. Okay. So this is always step 1 for us, because the academics should go unstated, but obviously you need the academic rigor to get your foot in the door to any of the colleges that you're shooting for. But then this is quickly number 2. Okay, so that's step 1 in our RV success formula. Step 2 is the essay. So Yasmin, or those of you who are wondering about essays, remember I said you need a number of essays. This is what we focus on. So what most people do is focus on the one personal statement, and they pour all of their time and energy into 70 to 80% in the personal statement, not really giving enough time and energy to all the supplements. So we teach this in essay camp. The students' goal is to leave with either solid drafts or like good drafts enough to send them off in these 4. So who am I? Essay, what am I good at? What's something cool about me, and why this major? This is the goal of essay camp. Why? Because if you can write these, then you have a group of essays that you can retool and repurpose again and again for the 48 that you're going to need. Okay. So this is step 2. Again, what most people do is focus on the one personal statement and not really give a lot of attention to the others. And so this is really key for us. Okay. And then finally, I'm going to show you the third piece is that I did not talk about in the 4 questions, because it's something that's specific to everybody. So your list of colleges of where you apply to. Those of you, I think some of you are freshmen, maybe sophomores, and then of course juniors. The pieces I talked about are all the things you need to be doing like in school and getting all those pieces ready, right? The academics, get the transcript going, understand that it's your school profile, your teachers, all those pieces. But at the end of the day, where you apply to college should be something that sets you up for success. So what most people do is just Google what the acceptance rate is for each of the institutions. And you can Google that and you can find on College Board, you can find on Niche, a lot of places you can find the acceptance rate. What we do instead is really take a deep dive on the reports that are produced by the colleges, directly by the colleges. And we have done the homework for you. So if you're one of our students, you just got this last week. It's over 100 colleges that we've already done the research for you and have these numbers. So I'm just going to give you this example here. If you just take the Ivy League schools, these first 8 here, and I scroll over to here, these 2 columns, male and female applicants, you see that there is a clear winner as to which of the Ivies where one gender has an advantage over the other gender. So we take a look at a deep dive and we make sure that your list of colleges represents the leverage and the value that you're going to bring and how you're going to stand out. Now, if I just scroll down a little bit and you look at MIT and Caltech, you're going to see that it's the complete opposite. So this is MIT and Caltech right here. And so this is the male number and this is the female number. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because a number of things go into the list of colleges. It includes understanding your school profile, where students from your high school have been admitted before. That plays a role. It includes which colleges value early decision applicants, out-of-state applicants, females, males. There are a number of factors that should go in to really being strategic about where you apply. So those are the 3 components. And again, everybody does it differently, right? Some focus on the passion project. We focus on the impact project. And above. Some focus on the main personal statement. We focus on a cadre of essays that you need. Some people focus on just like figuring out what's the admit rate, and we focus on where are you going to have leverage. Okay, so those are the 3 biggest pieces that you get with working with us. Cool. Okay, I'll pause there to see if you have questions. And Yasmin, you had the first question about what are the dates of essay camp. So I'm going to give you those dates. So the dates are 2 in June and 3 in August. June 16th, we are in Northern California. You can be anywhere. You can be virtual, but then June 23rd, we will be in Manhattan Beach, California. Okay, so those are those 2 dates. And then the first 3 weeks of August. So August 5th is going to be, we're deciding between Orange County and LA, but it's likely to be in Orange County since we're doing one in LA. And then August, what's the next one? August 11th? August 11th is virtual only. And then August 18th, we are going to New York City. Yay. Okay. Again, for all of these dates, you can be virtual for any of them. But we have found, we've been Zooming before Zooming was a verb, by the way, since well before COVID hit. So we've been doing this a long time, and it's perfectly fine. Students do well just by Zooming. But we do find that some families like to be physically there, which I get. So we are offering those dates. Okay. Okay. How can I sign up? Yasmin, love you. Okay, so I'm going to give you the link right now. Okay, let me share with you Yasmin, the truth is, like, I'm going to give you this link, but literally you either have to sign up tonight or just book a call with me, because we're transferring that link. If, like, I have 2 websites right now, and we're just going to close down the other one. So I can give you that link where it exists right now, and I'll actually show everybody. But I'm literally going to close it tomorrow, because we're moving it. Okay, I know I didn't really plan this very well, but okay. So we have different programs that we use. So basically, the reason this is a good question, Yasmin. The reason this is a good question is because we do one-on-one coaching for the entire year, to get you all the way through. And it includes all of those components I just shared with you: the leadership, getting you placed, getting you held accountable, the essay coach, and then also being strategic about your resume and also your college list. So some people want someone to hold their hand through the whole process. Some people want an in-between of that, want essay camp, but a little bit more. So we kind of have like a bronze, a silver, and a gold package. So what I'm going to show you is the essay camp, and that is our bronze package. Okay, that's our signature package. It's what we've been known for. That price is $48.47, and you get a coach, your personal one-on-one coach for your essay portion, for those 5 days. Okay, so Yasmin, I'm popping this into the chat right now. That is the website, and I'll show you. But let me just check, because I think there's another question. Dr. Mohammed from Ghana, I'd love to know how to research should be best presented in the activities section. So the research, if you are doing research, there's a number of things you can do in the activities section, because it's depending on it's Common App or the UC section. The University of California gives you a lot more space to write. But your research should also be, if you're applying to an Ivy level institution, it will definitely come up in a supplemental essay. I do not recommend writing about research as your main personal statement, but it should come up as something in the supplements. So I would definitely put it there. And then, of course, it'll be in your activities section, but there's just very limited space. So that's not where you're going to get the most bang for your buck with the research. And again, to go back to those 4 questions, those we call our core 4 signature questions. Who am I? What am I good at? What's something cool about me? And why this major? So I would presume that your research has to do with your major. And so it's going to fall in that 4th essay topic.